Okay, I'm on the road. Figured I'd give you a forward view instead of looking at my pretty face. just had something go through my head. So I thought I'd never say in my life. I'm cleared the snow off my car so I can drive to the beach and see the snow on the sand. I'm not entirely certain how much snow will still be on the sand because the sunlight is really doing a job on it. The main roads are not bad at all, but the side roads are hit and miss. Areas that are in direct sunlight are in pretty good shape, but the areas that are in the shade, you best have your four-ways on and travel maybe 10 mile an hour, because that's compressed snow that's frozen, which is called ice. Compacted snow becoming ice. Although there isn't a lot, there is, depending on where you live, anywhere between 2 and 4 or 6 inches. I know in Socastee and our development, it sure looks like 6 inches to us. 6 inches of snow that I got off of my car easily. But I come out and I drive around, and most of it looks like to be about 2, maybe 3 inches. Now, as you can see, 544 is pretty clear. But the problem is we still could end up with accidents because of the wetness of the road and because of the dumbness of the drivers. I really can't emphasize the dumbness of the drivers. For those of you who don't know, my son was hit head on 544 in Conway Sunday night. His 2024 Hyundai was destroyed, and it was an elderly, feeble-minded woman. I don't want to say, just because she's elderly, she's feeble-minded, but this woman was feeble-minded, and turned right in front of him at the Circle K, and spent most of the evening Sunday night in the hospital with my son and my daughter-in-law. So, yeah, there are some really dumb, bad drivers in this state, no matter what the weather is. I encourage people who think it'll be, see what I mean? How it got in the shade, all of a sudden, it's slushy mushy. And you get out in direct sunlight, it's honky-dory peachy keen. But what I tell you, what I was in the process of telling you, is just because these roads are drivable now, once the sun goes down and it gets cold again, all this moisture you're seeing on the road from all of this melting snow, so you're getting a little slushy mushy again. Lift my foot off the gas, don't slam your brakes. That's how you get to slide. Yeah, all this is going to turn to ice. So any running around you're going to do, make sure you're home before sunset. These roads are going to get treacherous tonight, and I do not recommend you getting on them because of black ice. It's going to be oodles of that because these roads don't get pre-treated like up north, and they don't get treated afterwards either. I'm not seeing any remnants of salt and cinder on the road, so but yeah, you definitely don't want to be out on the road tonight. All this moisture glistening on the road right now is going to be ice. Turn it on to 17. Now 17 bypass was really clear. Here you just got to drive with your tires in the ruts. So very bright sunshine. Best to stay in the right lane. Lane changing not advised, because the strip of crap between the lanes and you get variable traction. That's not good. Yet there are some very dumb people that think, oh, I got four-wheel drive, I can drive like an idiot, you know. And four-wheel drive will get you traction in snow. It will not do shit for you on ice. You're just gonna be a projectile. You're gonna be ballistic. You're not gonna have any control. So just slow down here because there's some vehicles turning out in the roadway. I do not. Now see, now the roads are clearing more because we're more in direct sunlight. But it's still not the best. But yes, I am going to Surfside Beach because Surfside Beach is my friend. I love the beach. Boom! See, there was a little patch of slush, and I had some traction issues on the right side of the car. Traction control kicks in. But that's another thing you got to realize. Traction control is good for a lot of things, but if you're stuck in the snow, you need to turn your traction control off so that your tires can spin to get you out of a snow embankment or a pile of snow. Just little things you need to know from us fellas up north. I hate snow, but I had a love-hate of snow because the bulk of my overtime when I worked up north was based on snow, on snowstorms. When I was on the force, I got snowed in not once, but twice from blizzards in 92 and 96. And ended up remaining on duty for 72 hours both times because nobody could get to me to relieve me. Oh, shit. Okay. So nobody could get there to relieve me. And, so I was stuck there, and it was too treacherous for me to leave too. So I missed my turn. So there we go. Sunlight's so bright, I missed my turn. I made all my overtime on athletic events and snow removal. Snow removal paid for my trips to Hawaii. So I loved snow, but I hated it. I hated it because that's how I got my traumatic brain injury. I fell on ice while I was at work doing snow removal. So a fellow coming down the street here in Surfside, a big piece of equipment. Looks like he's dragging something on Surfside Drive. Okay, he's using a piece of grading equipment to break up the snow, and he's being very ginger with it, which is good because This is a nice smooth road. You don't want it busted up. Depending on how many freeze-thaw cycles we go through with this storm, we're going to be probably dealing with an abundance of new potholes because of this. And see how back down to this. So I just take my foot off the gas and just motor along at 5 miles an hour. You can see the ocean now. Hoping the beach still got copious amounts of snow on it. Kelly has always said she wanted to see the beach with the snow on it, and still not able to get her out of the house. My grandson was by too, so you know, but my daughter-in-law could have watched him while because she always said she wanted to see snow on the beach. But unfortunately, it's pretty sad. I can't get her out of the house for anything anymore because of her condition. And here I am, Surfside Pier, one of my favorite places. Lot is pretty clear. I don't know if they somehow had somebody plowing it, but it's really clear. I don't know how. Yeah, they definitely, because there's piles. So somebody came along and plowed this. Probably city government. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! They got freaking caution tape blocking the beach. Okay. All right. Well, see you on the beach.